Learn English with simple stories. After listening, I explain new words and give you questions to check your understanding. So, let's begin. Listen carefully. The memory box. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Zach. He lived with his grandpa since he was very young. Every night, Zach loved sitting by the fireplace because his grandpa always told him many beautiful stories. He told Zach about his young adventures. He spoke about festivals and bright music. Zach listened with shining eyes and a full heart. The stories filled Zach's mind with bright dreams. He went out to meet people and asked for stories. But Zach could not remember well. His mind was not fast enough. One night, he told Grandpa his worry. "Why do the memories slip away so quickly, Grandpa?" Grandpa smiled softly and touched his head. "You just need a loving heart, my boy. The stories will rest inside your heart." But Zach still did not understand. One morning, Zach walked to the village market. Then he heard the sellers whisper loudly, "Memory box? The thing that keeps real memories is real?" Zach felt amazed and excited. With that box, he could save every story. Zach ran to every old stall in the market. He asked many elders for the magic box. At last, an old seller called him over. He showed a small wooden box. It looked ordinary, just like any other box. But Zach believed in it with all his heart. Zach ran home with excitement. "Can you please tell me a story, pretty please?" Grandpa smiled warmly and said, "Then tell our favorite story again, the story of our first fishing day together." Zach wound the little key on the box. Grandpa started his gentle story. "It was a warm summer morning. You insisted on carrying the fishing rod. Your fishing rod was bigger than you. Then my little Zach threw the bait too hard. The rod flew into the water. Grandpa waded in while Zach cried. Then a big fish bit Grandpa's line. Zach forgot his tears and shouted, "Grandpa, I did it! I caught a fish!" Do you remember that? Grandpa laughed as he remembered that day. At the final word, the box shook softly. It released a tiny glowing tape. On it were the words, "Fishing Day with Dear Zach." It worked! It truly worked! The next day, Zach visited a small tea shop. He met a young singer who was loved by many. He asked her softly, "My lady, please tell me your most touching story." The singer closed her eyes for a moment. Then she spoke with a gentle voice. "My first song on stage was a disaster. People laughed at me too loudly. Standing on the stage, I felt so small and weak. But then my mother stood up. She clapped with all her love. Her hands were shaking, but she smiled at me. That moment saved my courage forever. Zek's tears fell before he noticed. The memory box glowed once again. It created a crystal tape labeled "The Singer's First Ovation." In the following months, Zek walked through every corner of the village. A baker's secret to recipe, Knight Trowan's last battle, Song of the Girl from Riverfall. The box was filled with shining tapes each day. But Zek did not notice something sad. He remembered none of the stories himself. They lived only inside cold, silent tapes. Rumors spread across the kingdom. Zek was invited to tell stories to Princess Amelia. "Tell me your sweetest story," she said kindly. He confidently opened the box, and a dull voice said, "The singer sang badly. No one clapped except her mother. The princess looked surprised. It does not sound like a story. It sounds like playing notes." Zek panicked and searched every tape. That's when he realized the harsh truth. None of the stories felt alive, and none really lived in his memory. Zek had no other choice. He took a deep breath. "Princess, I'll tell you a story of my own." He spoke of soft sunlight on the lake. He remembered Grandpa's warm hand holding his. He recalled the happiness when he caught his first fish. Princess Amelia listened without blinking. A gentle smile appeared on her face. "This story is wonderful," she whispered. "It is truly full of heart." After the trip, he ran home as fast as he could. He placed the memory box in a deep drawer. Then he saw his grandpa waiting by the warm fireplace. Zek hugged him tightly and whispered, "Grandpa, tell me another story, please." "Of course, my dear boy," Grandpa replied. This time, Zek did not open the box. He opened his heart instead. For now he knew memories grow through feelings, not machines. Love keeps every tale safe inside the heart. Let me explain some new words from the story. Boy, boy. Fireplace, fireplace. Story, story. Adventure, adventure. Festival, festival. Dream, dream. Memory, memory. Loving, loving. Market, market. Whisper, whisper. Save, save. Stall, stall. Ordinary, ordinary. Excitement, excitement. Summer, summer. fishing, fishing. Tape, tape. Singer, singer. Battle, battle. Kingdom, kingdom. Lastly, let's answer the following questions. Question 1. Why does Zach love sitting by the fireplace? Answer: because Grandpa told him many beautiful stories. Question 2. What does Zach hear at the market? Answer: he heard sellers whisper about the memory box. Question 3. What happened when Grandpa finished the fishing day story? Answer: the box released a tiny glowing tape. Question 4. Why did the princess dislike the story from the box? Answer: because it sounded dull and had no feeling. Question 5. What did Zach learn about memories? Answer: he learned memories grow through feelings, not machines, and love protects every story. Today's story is very meaningful, right? Do you like listening to short stories? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment on what you'd like to learn next. See you next time. Goodbye.